Hello, I'm Chris Williams, and I'm back with yet another review. This time I thought I'd try something different and try reviewing a good comic book. We're going to look at Jack Kirby's Forever People, Issue 1. The cover is good. It's got that classic Kirby-esque, Kirby style, with Bear riding on his giant motorcycle, with all the rest of the Forever People smiling and raring for adventure, while Superman is in the background. They are off looking for a beautiful dreamer, and they are setting off on their first adventure in DC Comics, at least the first adventure in their ongoing series, It's a very colorful cover with all the characters being fully colored while all the background is black and white. And we start off with the first page, which shows a boom tube opening up. You can see the crackle of energy, the ree, as the boom tube opens up and spits out the Forever People with a big, huge and they're out. And a big explosion on their cover page with all the Forever People, this time looking scared, somewhat witless, while Bear is smiling like a maniac. All the Forever People in this page look like, except for Bear, look like they are going to, have a bowel movement in their pants. And that's what makes it look so fun. It's good to see characters like Bear having a good time while making his friends somewhat scared and a little apprehensive of what he's going to do. I mean, this one picture with the super cycle coming to a stop and bouncing a bit is really fun. Bear, of course, being the big guy that he is, of course, is sort of hard to be told what to do by Moonrider, as he's speeding along in the super cycle, and he's about to end up hitting these people, much like the first episode where the Forever People appear in Young Justice. They phase right through it. But except in this one, the car goes off a cliff, but instead of falling to their deaths, it flies. So we see something different from Young Justice. And the Forever People explain who they are and what they are looking for. They tell their names to those two human people who are a bit scared of them. Viking the Black is the one with the mother box, while Mark Moonrider is the guy behind him with the green costume and red parts on his outfit. While Big Bear is the guy with the orange hair and yellow pants, and Seraphan is the guy with the green and yellow and white cowboy outfit. They're the Forever People, and they are here on Earth looking for their friend Beautiful Dreamer. And when suddenly they hear the two Earth People see an explosion. The Forever People tell them it's the closing of the boom tube, and before anything else can happen, Beautiful Dreamer sends a message to Seraphin telepathically, and he goes into a trance, telling them where she is. While looking onward, the Intergang, followers of Darkseid, are spying on the Forever People. Here we have Clark Kent, who is interviewing a boxer. The boxer has a problem with Superman. He feels that he and his profession are not up to what he would like to be, because no matter how powerful and strong he is, he's nothing compared to Superman. Well, this in return makes Clark Kent think that once again, even though he is Superman and he has saved people, he's still alone on Earth. Jimmy Olsen barges in. He has a new story and pictures about these alien kids on a super flying motorcycle, and Clark Kent thinks it's stupid at first, But then in one of the pictures, he notices an actual alien city in the boom tube, so he knows it's true. So Clark decides to look into this because he is tired of being lonely on Earth. Because he hears the story from Jimmy Olsen. He says these people say they're from Supertown. So Superman flies into action to see if he can find these forever people. And maybe he can find a place where he can actually belong instead of being on Earth. This is sort of looks sort of bad for Superman, but this is when Superman gets lonely and a bit dejected at the human race. Sometimes he would like to find a place of his own to live, and of course, Intergang is talking to Darkseid. Darkseid says if Superman interferes, that they should try to delay him from interfering to destroying Darkseid's plans. So Superman flies and finds the Forever People, but before he can actually talk to them, he's attacked by Intergang with a mighty zap. They actually manage to bring him down and stun him a bit. But Superman quickly rebounds and throws a big log at their aircraft. The Intergang gang members manage to eject and release parachutes so they don't die. Superman then confronts the Forever People. They think he's another Supertowner like them, and Superman is enamored at the idea of a town full of super people he would like to visit there. So he goes on the adventure with the Forever People. He uses X-ray vision to help them, and they find something under the ground. But before they can actually do anything, Darkseid uses a poison gas to try and kill Superman and the Forever People. But Superman quickly creates a tornado dispelling the poisons. Then Darkseid releases the Gravity Guards, who have the ability to force immense amounts of gravity to any victim they have. They force Superman down into the ground, and even his strength is taxed because this guy is able to harness all the gravity of the universe and use it and focus it to one point. So even Superman, with his mighty strength, is unable to move, or at least he's being heavily restrained. But the Forever People use Viking's mother box, and they go through a ritual, and they summon the mighty, the invincible Infinity Man, and he quickly dispels the Gravity Guards, throwing them into orbit, and he goes off to help Superman. While one of the Gravity Guards realizes despite all his gravity powers, he is unable to actually stop Superman, who is gaining leverage by the second. But that is to no point, because Infinity Man dispels the last of the Gravity Guards, and then he and Superman have a talk. Superman decides to help Infinity Man, and they end up confronting Darkseid, who then, despite everything, has gotten what he says what he wants, so he releases Beautiful Dreamer to them. While Infinity Man and Superman wonder if this is a trick. Darkseid releases Beautiful Dreamer into their care, and he teleports away. But Superman realizes there's actually bombs under it, so he does the only thing possible. He grabs Infinity Man and Beautiful Dreamer and speeds them away to safety as the table where the bombs were placed under explodes, and a mighty explosion behind him, and they just make it in time to save Beautiful Dreamer, even though Superman and Infinity Man were probably nowhere in any real danger. Superman checks Beautiful Dreamer while Infinity Man releases the fusion he had used, and the Forever People greet their friend. Superman once again asks for the Forever People to help him find Supertown. But the Forever People say he should stay because Darkseid is far from done with the Earth, and that if he leaves, many more Earth people will be killed or enslaved. But Superman just wants to go and check out Supertown because he is tired of feeling lonely. And they oblige him because they owe him for helping to save their friend. So they open a boom tube, and Superman flies into it. But he decides he can't go with it because he can't leave Earth in the hands of Darkseid, so he stops. He looks into the closing boom tube and sees Supertown. And he says to himself, someday I'll visit there, but not now. Not while Darkseid is still loose on Earth. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I'll see you all again soon later. Bye.